Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks for joining us. Are you going to be a successfully retired expat in the Philippines, or are you going to be not successful? Is it not going to work for you? All I can say is this. We live in, and we've been in the Philippines for years, many years now. Okay. And we live in the most highly concentrated retired expat population centers per capita, if not the highest per capita in the Philippines. So while there's no government official numbers to go by, we can tell you a little bit about what we've seen and how we categorize these people. So stick around, let's talk about it.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay. Couple of things. There are exceptions to every rule, as always. Okay. All of you know that. Number two, the categories that we go down, or the types of expats that we're going to go through, they cover the vast majority, actually. You can add parts and pieces, like number 1, number 1.1, number 1.2, number 1.3. You can do all of that. Okay. But the basics are what they are. So live with it. If you don't like it, that's great. Just skip it. Otherwise, we would also ask you, number 1, please do subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up. Number 2, please comment. Let us know what you think about it and how you feel. Perhaps you'll even tell us which section or category you live in. All right? Now, let's take a look at this following. So what type of expat are you? It's different people, different goals. They yield different results. The first category is the expat that I have money. Well, money is simply means a source of income or a sufficient source of cash or a combination of them both. And I have money, and it is stable and predictable enough to set a budget. All right. If that's the only criteria for you to decide to come to the Philippines, fuck it, dude. You're done. You'll never make it here if that is all you're thinking about. Second one, I have money. I have money and I have a plan. And the plan I have is limited to the present. I know how I want to live and I know where I want to live. Okay, great. If that's all you know something, the probability of you making it here as a expat drops to about, or raises itself to about 50%. We know people who said, I want to live in Angeles City. I have this income, and I know how I want to live. All right. If that's all you've done, if that's your only criteria, you're probably not gonna make it. I have money, and I planned in advance. I spent time to maximize my plan in all respects to when, where, and how. And I set up a plan so that I understood everything about immigration issues, banking issues, and the necessary steps to be here legally. You don't need to depend on learning it on the fly. All right. And finally, you set up contingencies solutions for health, finances, and more. Now you're talking about a successful expat. All right. Now, again, you can throw in the partner, you can throw in, I'm going to be dating, you can throw in all kinds of stuff on top of that. But the basics are right there. Okay? I have money. I have money and I planned in advance. I have money, I planned in advance, and I care about my personal goals and expectations. You mean you set some goals? You have some expectations? You see, being retired doesn't mean you just sit on your ass and take what comes down the road day by day. You have to also plan and have goals to achieve benchmarks. I mean, I don't mean that you go out and you do things that are XYZ, but that you achieve something that I'm going to take care of this, I'm going to take care of that. All right? It's something to keep you busy. All right? And my plan includes what is going to make me happy. My plan allows for me to enjoy my transition. Well, now we're talking real good planning. Now we have a goal, we have a budget, we've set up and planned everything that goes along with it. This is the type of expat or types of expats that are highly successful. I have a plan, and this is simply a stepping stone in my life's journey. It's an adventure. I have no idea what I'm going to do this afternoon, much less what I'm going to do this evening. I have no expectations, no goals, and I could care less. And you know something? Within a year, in all probability, even less, you'll be on a plane back home. You just can't be a retired expat like that. Now, there's another type of expat, okay? And that type of expat is simply the one that's coming here on a temporary basis. They're not coming here to live or retire for their life. They're just coming here until they turn around and go home. And for them, well, you know what? It's interesting. It can be an interesting adventure, but it can't be your life adventure. It really and truly cannot. Now, the type of expat that you are, the amount of planning, preparation, thinking, research, all of that plays an important part. Whether it's the idea of coming here and finding someone for a relationship, or coming here because you already have a long distance relationship, or coming here because I never want to have a relationship. I just want to be single and free. And there are plenty of women that will accept me for that. That's fine. That's part of a plan. Okay? Just research it. Understand it. Risk versus reward. What are your risks and how do you set that up? It's really simple. I don't know why people don't plan. I really and truly don't. I don't see it anymore in one culture or country than any other. I don't see it any less. I don't see the mistakes being more than one direction or the other direction. All right? It's across the board. I don't want to get into a debate as to who's the better expat, which ones are more successful, because we see failures amongst all of them. You know what you don't see? You don't see the successes. You don't see the successes because they're not drama for YouTube, so it's not there. You don't see the successes other than bloggers who you have no idea whether what they comes out of their mouth is truth or not, whether it's real or not. You have no clue. For all you know, I'm sitting here doing a blog, And then I'm heading down to the health department to get my monthly shot for chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, whatever. You have no idea. And by the way, I'm not, all right? But my point with that is that you only see what bloggers show you, and they only show you what motivates them, whether it's their compassion for putting out good information, their compassion for putting out information that gets clicks, whatever. But my point is that you don't see the successes nearly as much as you see the failures, because that's what it's all about. That's what YouTube has driven this into. However, I can I can tell you, and you can rest assured that if you plan, your transition will go much easier. It absolutely will. But plan, because if you don't plan well, your transition is going to be rocky. It's going to be difficult. So, with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this. We hope it made a little bit of sense. I learned a little bit about PowerPoint, more than I used to. It's still isn't perfect, that's for sure. And we thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Have a great day.